Shantam. So today we would be discussing about how to crack a HR role in an FMCG company. So how did you prepare for your interview and what kind of interview was it? Like, the steps and how was your whole interview experience?
Yeah, so hi Anushka, thanks for the question. Okay, so FMCG industry is more of um, so FMCG industry is more like how on ground experience you have and how do you deal with the situations. Okay, so for me, I had joined the FMCG industry during my internship itself. So it was my first exposure to an HR firm, like an HR world through an FMCG internship, you can say. And it was very on ground experience, how you deal with the situations, how you handle people, how you understand and then react to things. So the interview process was nothing specific to a project, nothing specific to a particular subject, but it was more of how you are dealing with the situations. If they are firing you on case studies, how you are handling that, what is your approach towards the situation and how you are concluding it. They like the interviewers were also coming up with a lot of ifs and buts. Like if this is happening, say a situation like a team member is not performing well, so how do you approach that? If the team member is not improving since 3 months or 4 months, so whom do you highlight the situation to? How do you take it up with your manager? How do you approach your manager? How do you deal with this situation along with your project deliverable? So it was more of a situational based conversation for one and a half hours actually, and it was a fun talk. So my only suggestion would be, like, whenever a person is approaching such an interview, be yourself. They want that, and try to have your mindset in line with their mindset. So that's it.
Thank you. Can you tell us about some of the skill sets that are required? So as you went for an HR business partner role, so what are the skill sets required? Certain certifications and all which you had in your resume. Just some brief on that.
For an HRBP role, especially from a person who is applying it from MBA perspective, like completing the MBA and going for an HRBP role, it's very important to have your internships done correctly, because the summer internship tells you about what are your interests are like. Okay, so it may not work. Somebody must have done consulting summer internship and would like to go into a HRBP. So I would suggest that the internship work and the role you're applying in your final placements or the career you're choosing way forward should be in line. So in case the internships are not working out, take up live projects. Take up live projects which are in line to the HRBP world. So I would like to give an example. Like I had taken up, even after my project completion during the summer internship, I had taken up a live project which was more of a problem statement for a HRBP who was senior to me and was facing some benchmarking. So the problem statement was how to frame the HR ops from a new startup should frame the HR ops, do some benchmarking, understand. So you would be able to relate to the daily life better, and you would be able to contribute better. So there are no certain certifications that you should go and do. Be aware about the HR world. So read some magazines around, read the articles around it, so that you know how it's evolving and what are the key skill sets which are being focused upon. But personally, I won't believe on any certification, but more of exposure to live projects, exposure to things. You can even do freelancing for any firm or any problem statement which any company is facing, especially during the COVID times. You can bunch into, approach in LinkedIn, network well with people, and try, like, offer yourself that I want to learn. During that process only you will be able to understand if this is a good line to choose or not. So business partnering is more or less how well you are understanding the business. So also network well with the business side of the world. So know your sectors well. So for me, knowing FMCG well, knowing a tech firm well, or knowing services well, and then you bunge into the HR side, because it's, after all, a partnering role. So that comes secondary. First is understanding the business. So yeah.
Okay, got it. So if you could tell us something about the culture of an FMCG company, and what do they expect from their incoming aspirants so that they are aligned with the culture and the, the core values of an FMCG company.
Okay. For FMCG sector, the name itself says, okay, it's a very, very dynamic and fast moving sector. Okay. So pacing up well with the changing business is something is needed in the behavior or the trait of the person who is applying for also. It's not a desk job. So like the mindset should be very clear. Whoever is applying has to be very, very open to shift places, do things on ground. So on ground meaning going to the market, going to the factories, dealing with the situation on ground, understanding the situation on ground. So first 2 to 3 years will be a lot of ground exposure, and this is expected from the like the people in the company also expect you to do that. Although nobody will come and tell you that, okay, Anushka, you need to go and do that, but you need to understand that's how things will move faster, and you will also grow in the company. Post that, after 3-4 years, maybe when you know what is going on the ground and you can add value to the discussions, thereafter, knowing the ground situation, you can help in strategizing things. So this is how it can work out as a career over there. Apart from that, hiccups in the starting of your career when you're starting an FMCG will come up. It has to be self-driven. So the person needs to be self-driven. You cannot go for tits and bits to anybody else. You reach out to people, but not for solutions, with ideas. So that's expected. So it's basically giving unique solutions to the daily problems. So that's the expectation from anybody who is doing that role. Yeah.
Got it. And what are the roles that are available in the HR domain in an FMCG company?
Majorly, the frontline roles are HRBP roles. It is segmented into a lot of job families, you can say, because there is a factory side of FMCG, there is a sales side of FMCG, and there is a corporate side of FMCG. So you can just segregate into three. The first two are more frontline oriented, where you get to know the business very closely, because you are partnering something which is very close to the P&L of the company. So over there, and after like sales and supply chain, if I say, and there is a corporate end where you partner for a lot of regular functions, where you are partnering for the business shared services, you can say. You're partnering for HR for an HR. You are also able to help in a corporate role where you are say facilitating on the entire India operations and or entire India supply chain. So you are dealing with that, and usually those kind of roles come up later in the career, like after 3-4 years you are there into HR. Initially you won't get that role, as I stated in the previous answer, that it has to be more front-led, and then you go to those roles. Apart from this, you have a lot of center of excellence roles, which is like divided into the subjects which you read in your MBA. So like talent management, performance management, comp and ben. But it's a very individual contributor role. So the first segment is a team driven role, a team contributor, and the second, as a COE, you are kind of individual contributing to the roles. Yeah.